Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See detail.
On today's Smart 7, Starmer rejects online election petition, Jack Smith files for dismissal in Trump cases, and lots more. It's Tuesday, 26th of November, it's National Cake Day, and happy birthday, Rita Ora.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
Elon Musk has managed to wangle his way into Donald Trump's cabinet as the joint head of the new Department of Government Efficiency, but it seems his political ambition doesn't stop there. He's been busy targeting the UK, referring to us as a tyrannical police state at the weekend and pushing his followers to vote on an online petition for an immediate general election, even though it's less than 5 months since the last one. His urging has seen over 2 million people from around the world sign the petition, but Prime Minister Keir Starmer didn't seem too impressed when he popped up on the This Morning sofa.
I remind myself that very many people didn't vote Labour at the last election.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that many of them want a rerun. That isn't how our system works. There will be plenty of people who didn't want us in the first place. What I focus is the decisions that I have to make.
He was standing by his government's decision to do the difficult things first, and Home Secretary Yvette Cooper was in equally belligerent mood in the Commons when she came under pressure on small boat crossings from Shadow Home Secretary Chris Phillip.
Why do you think the numbers have gone up so much on her watch?
He was the immigration minister who, I might remind him, told the Commons and the Select Committee that he wouldn't rule out using giant wave machines as the way to stop small boat crossings.
Monday saw the annual Confederation of British Industry conference take place in London. Chair of the CBI, Rupert Soames, started things off with a warning to the government not to treat business as a cash cow in reference to tax changes in the budget. He warned that the cash cow has already been milked and that the Chancellor shouldn't go and whack it. It sounded briefly as though he should have been at last week's farmers' protest. Chancellor Rachel Reeves says the choices around the budget were difficult, but that she had no real choice about what she did.
I've heard a lot of feedback. What I haven't heard are many alternatives. And we had to put the public finances on a firm footing to bring stability back to the economy. That's what I promised, that I would never play fast and loose with the public finances.
New Tory leader Kemi Badenoch was also on the bill and criticised Labour's budget, but wouldn't commit to reversing the national insurance changes. She spoke about her time as business secretary and how she tried to be a champion for business at the cabinet table.
I know that it is not government that creates growth. It is business. Government often needs to get out of the way. But this is a very difficult argument to make. People want the government to fix everything.
Russia is continuing its barrage of attacks on Ukrainian cities, with 25 people injured in strikes on Kharkiv on Monday. There was news too of British man James Anderson, who was fighting for Ukraine's Foreign Legion in the Kursk region, who has been captured by Russia. Foreign Secretary David Lammy has vowed to do all he can to assist in Anderson's release. Lammy was also busy on Monday announcing a new sanctions package against Russia, this time targeting what's known as Russia's shadow fleet. He was speaking in Italy at a meeting of the G7's foreign ministers, who pledged continued support for Ukraine for as long as it takes.
It's hugely important at this G7 that all colleagues across the G7 continue to stand with Ukraine for as long as it lasts, and we are confident that Ukraine can have the funds and the military equipment and kit to get through 2025.
Donald Trump got his final victories of the 2024 presidential election campaign on Monday as Special Prosecutor Jack Smith filed for dismissal in the cases against Trump for election interference and the classified documents case in Florida. The 6-page motion on the January 6th case outlined legal advice that made it impossible to proceed with federal charges against a sitting president. And the cases can't be parked until the end of Trump's second presidency either, handing Donald a victory after a years-long strategy of delaying and appealing the cases against him. CBS's Scott MacFarlane says that in the end, the special prosecutor really didn't have a choice.
Because he is going to be the president-elect, the policy is clear. You can't bring criminal cases against a sitting president. He's not making an argument that he believes his case has been weakened, that his case has any flaws, or that there's a problem with evidence. It's just that he can't try a sitting president.
Still to come on the Smart 7, Ed Sheeran makes his apologies and Davina McCall speaks out after brain surgery. Right after this.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See detail.
Welcome back.
Monday saw singer and Ipswich Town superfan Ed Sheeran apologising to new Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim. It followed Sunday's game, which saw United draw at Ipswich, and an overexcited Ed charge onto Sky Sports' pitchside set. Monday night saw West Ham facing Newcastle with both sides in need of a win, but the visitors were too strong for Eddie Howe's side. West Ham came away 2-0 winners in a game that saw Aaron Wan-Bissaka grab his first goal for the Hammers. Manager Julian Lopetegui was staying focused after the win.
Tomorrow we are working hard, looking forward the next challenge and going to step is not to think about the long future doesn't help never, no one.
It's been a tough few days for Davina McCall after she announced she'd been diagnosed with a benign brain tumour. She went for surgery last week, which seems to have gone well, and she is now home and recovering. She only discovered she had the rare tumour known as a colloid cyst by accident after she gave a talk on menopause for a health company who offered her a free scan. She told her Instagram followers she's feeling better now.
It's been mad, and it's just really nice to be back home. I'm on the other side. My short-term memory's a bit remiss, but that is something that I can work on, so I'm really happy about that.
The death was announced on Monday of best-selling author Barbara Taylor Bradford. She was 91 years of age. She wrote 40 novels over the course of her career, and her most successful was also her first A Woman of Substance. It went on to sell 30 million copies and was made into a TV series, which is still the most watched in Channel 4's history. Taylor Bradford was different from the blockbuster writers of her era, creating epic novels with strong female characters who had a habit of smashing glass ceilings. She was made an OBE by Queen Elizabeth for services to literature in 2007 and was a passionate advocate for women and women's rights. As she explained to ITV in 2018, rest in peace, Barbara.
Our brains are not different. I know very dumb men and I know brilliant men. I know dumb women and brilliant women. And I think that women are underestimated not by every man, but we're still undervalued.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes, we'll give you the world.
If there's one thing that my family and friends know me for, it's being an amazing gift giver. I owe it all to Celebrations Passport from 1-800-Flowers.com, my one-stop shopping site that has amazing gifts for every occasion. With Celebrations Passport, I get free shipping on thousands of amazing gifts. And the more gifts I give, the more perks and rewards I earn. To learn more and take your gift giving to the next level, visit 1-800-Flowers.com/ACAST. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/ACAST.